English Tim here. Today I am on one of my accounts I set up to go back to the beginning, so I can see the game from on a new kingdom and seeing what the new tutorial system is like. So after you've gone through the initial tutorial, you're then left with the Soul Crystal challenges as part of the Kingdom quest, and you'll have a range of different tasks that you need to complete, and they do become progressively harder, and actually quite quickly, quite a bit harder. So yeah, to be able to keep your progress on that, there's a few tips. So first up, I found you want to make sure that you burn your stamina constantly. So this bar at the top, the green bar, you see here, 62 out of 100. This is the power that you have to go out and use your troops to attack game elements, not other players. So for example, these monsters here, every one will require an amount of stamina. So it's usually 10 to 20 stamina, 10, 15 or 20. Now you should use that stamina as often as possible to attack the highest possible level monster. And what you do by doing that is you convert that stamina into resources, speed ups and all sorts of good stuff. You also get summoning horns from this, which is very, very powerful. So if you're using your stamina continuously to hit barbarians and to hit monsters, so you can hit barbarians as well. Currently there's a Ravager challenge hunt on at the moment, which is equivalent to a barbarian, but yours will look like barbarians potentially depending on which kingdom you are in. So you should make sure you collect your resources. If you don't collect them, then they stop making more when they reach their capacity. And each time this chest pops up, you should make sure you click on it to collect your tribute. It's more free stuff. And make sure you do fill out all these tiles. They don't tell you in the tutorial to fill them all out, but you should do so as they're very, very easy to remove later. Costs only 5 gold to get rid of them, but it takes a long time to build them. So if your queues are empty, just keep filling these up and upgrading them to improve your resource building capacity. And you also want to make sure you keep building your strongholds. So anything that you need to keep getting your stronghold up, you want to make sure you do that. Now one point that they don't really address on this game is that the stronghold level 16 is when the game really starts. They open up a huge amount of functionality. You can take part in a lot more events for a lot more prizes, and as I say, you just need to get to stronghold level 16. If you're going to play the game at all for any length of time, that is when it really opens up. It also opens up the exchange facility here and the banking facilities, and as I say, all sorts of challenges. So push to 16 as quickly as possible. Thereafter you can start upgrading all the other buildings that you may have left behind. So if you've used up all your stamina, you should then send out your troops to gather. So you can see you can just send them out to occupy tiles, and if you send out multiple marches such that you're constantly gathering food, when you've got no stamina left, you'll again be getting more free resources. So keep burning that that stamina to get all those resources, and once you've got the resources, you want to make sure you keep your construction queues running. You may have 1 or 2, but what you want to do is make sure that you don't have too much time with buildings not growing. So if you've done enough hitting, then you should be able to upgrade your stronghold quite regularly at the start, and depending on how far through the crystal event you are, I'm on level 4 at the moment, but you can see that requires me to upgrade my stronghold to level 10, and that will give me more points towards opening this chest. You can see the points that you get, they are from here. That there Mystic Ether is what's used to fill this bar. So you can see 400 here will add to that there to get me up to 3,600, and then 80 and 80. So you can see there's quite a few more tasks before I'll be getting to the next level, and it is important to complete these levels, otherwise your daily quests keep staying locked, and that means you can't get all the rewards from these chests as you don't literally have enough points available. It depends if you've still got the King's Road event running. It's only the first week in your game it's running, but if it is running, try and complete as many of these as possible. It really helps to make you grow at a faster and faster rate. For example, growing your elite team, getting more troops at higher levels. What you need to do is keep upgrading your range, your barracks, etc. to the highest possible levels, and keep increasing the quality of your troops. So you see, if you go to train, and if you've got any lower level troops here, what you can do is you can click an upgrade button above here, and that will enable you to improve a level 2 to a level 3 or a level 3 to a level 4 without building new troops. It's much cheaper, much quicker to upgrade your existing troops than to build new ones, However, if you've fully upgraded your troops, keep building new ones. You do need a lot of troops to get through these quests, as a lot of them are hunting higher and higher level monsters, and to do that you need better quality troops and also hopefully better quality armor if you can get it. So if you go to the forge, if you've been hitting enough barbarians, you might well be able to start creating lower level armor. So you'll see down here that you can build armor that will improve your stats. However, you do need these ingots here, and you do get them from hunting barbarians and mid-level monsters. They're hard to come by at the start, but if you've got a larger alliance, then your alliance mates may well be hitting very high level barbarians, and you can tag along. And if you do so, you get brilliant prizes, and you can get a lot of these ingots very quickly. So once you've upgraded that, I would constantly keep upgrading your heroes as well. So if you go to the summoning circle, you get 1 free summon a day. But if you are burning all of your stamina, hitting monsters and barbarians, you'll be getting a lot of these silver horns. So I'd say just keep summoning, and that way you can keep improving your heroes. So if you go to your hero council, you can see you can appoint heroes, and when you do so, you get the benefits of their stats here if you've upgraded them. So these stats here will improve all of your troops and again help you hit higher level monsters. So keep upgrading your heroes, keep appointing them to your council. If you go to hero here, you can upgrade. Clicking on your heroes, you can upgrade their star levels when you get enough pieces, enough fragments of your heroes. So keep upgrading those. And as you upgrade your heroes, their talents increase and their ability to be improved increase. So I can now increase him to a level 30. I'll only do 25 because that now opens this here, which can enable me to increase more of the skills. So I say just keep building, keep growing, keep improving the quality of your troops so you can keep hitting more monsters. Keep logging in as often as you can. These first few weeks will really pay dividends later, and the game does slow down a little bit, so you can come on less frequently, but this first week, hit it as much as you can. When these chests come on the right, make sure you click on them. Yep, so you can also improve all of your research skills in here, so I would suggest you start with the development skills. So this will improve your construction research speeds, and as soon as possible start increasing your stamina recovery. Stamina in the early phases of the game is critical for growing your city, and later it's really important for taking part in all your events and building up resources. You also want to protect your troops. If your troops all get destroyed, it takes a lot of resources to recover them, and if you keep getting destroyed, that is really bad for your progress. Unfortunately, there's no simple answer. This is a game played with other people, and people can be difficult to play with. However, if you keep getting burned in the same spot over and over, it might be time to consider joining a new alliance and moving elsewhere. There's no point staying if you can't negotiate a peace with the other players and you can't protect your troops. See, if you look at my alliance here, only one person has a shield up currently. If there's a lot of shields up, you can keep sending your troops behind those shields and they will then be protected. So if you click on the city and click reinforce, I could send my troops there to be protected whilst I'm offline. However, as I say, there aren't a lot of people shielding a lot. Bigger alliances are probably better for helping you grow. There'll be a lot more players who are shielded 24/7, and you can then hide behind their shields when you're offline, and when you come back your army is ready to go. So I would suggest joining a big alliance is probably a really important thing to do as soon as you're able to. So those are all the different steps I would go through to help you get through your quests here on the Kingdom quest to help crack that soul crystal. And yeah, if you've got any queries, please let me know down below, or if you've got any suggestions for other players to help them to progress more quickly, please add them as well. I am English Tim. If you enjoy my content, please hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you on my next video.